welcome. There we are. So, welcome Aqua to AMA Central. Welcome to Ali. And, we're going to be talking tonight a little about this very, very promising project. As I said before, eyes on Aqua. It is very, very good looking, but we really can't tell until we talk to them and we see how they're able to present it to us. So Ali, if you don't mind it and you want to start by introducing yourself and the team, that would be a great starting point. Can't hear you. Ali?
He's having some issue with, he can't unmute himself. He can try.
That's very strange. Yeah, he's unmuted from my side.
I'll ask him to leave and join back.
Yeah, that might be.
Sorry, can you hear me?
I can hear you very well now. Yeah, go for it now.
Yeah, the voice chat thing is frozen, so on my hand it looked like I was muted.
It looks so right now. I can hear you very well, and I think we can get started. So Ali, I was just saying, first off, welcome to you and the whole AquaSafe project. And I wanted to start off by asking you a little about yourself. If you wanted to go for a self-introduction and, of course, an introduction of the team, then that would be very good.
Yeah, no, sounds good. So to give you an introduction of myself, I've been in the crypto space for a while. Initially started off as just like an investor. Me, by my background, I've got a software engineering background, so a software developer background. And then through that background, I sort of got curious and interested in, development in the crypto space, all sorts of various smart contracts, decentralized applications, and all those things. And then, started sort of getting involved with projects now. And so one of the first projects that we're doing is AquaSafe. So we're a team made up of 2 developers. We've got we've got 2 or 3 marketers, and a few other people that are sort of just really enthusiastic and passionate about the crypto space. And so we've come together to create this project where we're sort of the aim is to take all the best bits of what's going on currently in the crypto space with coins, NFTs, metaverse, and games and all that, and put together, but also add a charity element to it. So we think, as we know, there's a lot of coins coming out. There's a lot of money being made. A lot of transactions happening, things like that. And we thought we'd come in with a charity aspect to it, so sort of an area that we really wanted to help. And that's to partner with, charities that provide, water. That's our starting point, to sort of the less developed parts of the world, the less fortunate parts of the world. And so that's a sort of one thing that we really wanted to do. And so that's what we used as a starting point. We started from there, and we've been sort of building this coin out. We've been, things like, this is just starting. So the first thing that we want to do is come out with this coin, but also sort of create an ecosystem of other things around the coin. Things like, NFTs and play to earn games and things in the metaverse. But we've attached this charity element to all of it. So everything that people do within this ecosystem, with the stuff that we're putting out, there will always be a charity element to it, and you'll be contributing to charity in some way.
Right. Sounds great. When we talk about charity, I want to keep clear that, we are all here to make money, of course. We do like charitable things, but we're all here to make money. So at last, we're going to be talking about how you expect to monetize as well, because I think it's very important, right? The maximum exponent of a project or of a business is to make money. And even charities out there, even if they don't say so, are profitable, and most of them make money out of So I want to see if your charity, well, your side of charity is going to be fully charity, or you're going to, you're going to have a profitable charity as well, which can't be called charity at the end of the day if it's profitable. But there's a little bit of a counter argument there. But anyways, let's jump a little into the technical aspects of the token. I want to talk a little about AquaSafe. I want to know, the fundamentals of it and why you guys decided to bring it into DeFi, and what's this going to do in order to make DeFi a better space. Like, what is AquaSafe going to bring to the DeFi space as well? So if we can dive into the technical aspects of AquaSafe from the creation all the way to the point of development that you're at right now, then that would be great. Thank you very much.
Yep. So the starting point, like I said earlier, is the coin itself. So the coin, the currency that we aim to base our ecosystem around. So, and bringing that back to that, the previous point, there is incentive for people to hold. There's BUSD rewards. There's obviously where we plan to market the coin to push it up, because by us marketing it, not only does it benefit the holders as well, but it also means that we get to give more to charity, because so every transaction has a charity percentage to it. There's a tax to it, and that will go to charity. So the coin is our starting point. That's what we're going to base everything around. Then we aim to build out from there. From there, then we want to bring in an element of play to earn games. So that's another thing. We'll have a similar element to all transactions where you can play, earn money, earn this currency, but also at the same time, you'll be donating, or you'll be adding to a good cause. Then further to that, I guess the next step, after the sale is done, is also we want to purchase land in the metaverse. So not only will that help give us a marketing push, but it will also bring this charity element to the metaverse. Allowing people to donate through the metaverse. So we'll create this charity hub so people can come and donate however much they wish to do. Further to that, we'll also be making a $10,000 donation to a charity of the community's choice. And down the line, we'll be also getting into NFT development, avatar development for the metaverse. And bringing our game in as well. But all of that will be sort of based around the currency. So that's why we're using this as like a starting point.
Sounds good. As you guys decide to go on and bring in, your roadmap expectations, let's say, I wanted to know how you guys expect to go on about. And how far are you going to go with the development? What are our investors going to be expecting from AquaSafe in the long term as well?
So in terms of the roadmap, the aim is to go all the way. That's what we're striving for. That's what we want to do. I think that's important for the investors as well. Because by investing in the coin, they're putting a lot of trust into us. So we want to take it all the way. We want to achieve everything that we've set out in our roadmap. And obviously that will take time. Game development, etc. All these things do take some time. So we will be putting effort into that. Alongside that, continued marketing as well to make sure that investors, they're also given value as well. And obviously, all those things depend on making sure that the coin is relatively stable. It doesn't crash. It doesn't. There are people that are interested, and we're fully aware of that. And a lot of the push will remain around that to keep people interested, to consistently deliver on our roadmap, and to provide the community with consistent updates as well of what's going on. Because as a charity coin, we think community involvement is going to be a really big part of it as well. To make sure that everyone together can make some sort of difference in the world. So you can expect regular updates. You can expect the full push from us to achieve what we promised. And in the long run, we'll be focusing on this, and hopefully we're confident that we can deliver, and hopefully we have really nice updates and everything to provide to the community.
Sounds really good. Well, that sounds great. That sounds great, Ali. I wanted to now dive into the fact that you have started this as a pre-sale. Why did you decide to do a pre-sale? Is it a matter of funds? Is it a matter of liquidity, having enough liquidity to have a stable price floor? Why did you decide essentially to get it on a pre-sale?
So so having a stable floor is also it's a consideration, and in addition to that, we want to do a good hard marketing push beforehand, get people to interest in the coin, know about it, and we want to reward all the early supporters as well. So we decided to go with a pre-sale. Allows us to have a predetermined date and a way for people to get involved early as well. Also gives us time to to follow our marketing plan, and all those things sort of put together. We felt that this would be a good starting point to have a pre-sale and let people get in that way. And also it allows us to put more into liquidity as well, by people contributing to have a greater liquidity pool, and to just keep it more stable.
Sounds great. Sounds great, Ali. Great. Just a little thing, if you might, there is a little bit of a beeping sound behind you, like it's a little bit annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry about that. Give me 1 sec. Let me see. Hopefully that should fix it.
Sweet. Yeah. I like to keep it very, very well, as quiet as possible. I am very picky with noises, so sorry about that, Ali.
No, I understand.
That's all good. Now that we talked a little about what we are expecting, I want to know the funding of this. Do you guys have external funding, or is everything going to come from the token? As in, is your development going to be fully related to your token growth, or do you have external funding too that will support the development no matter how community acts and how community behave?
So the way we do have external funding, so as a backup, I guess, to make it, we want to be able to fund development and all the things that we've laid out through transaction tax and the things that we set out generated from the community. But obviously, we also understand that oftentimes the amount generated is not enough to support your development activity or support what you've set out. For that event, we do have also external funds available to us that we can tap into and use when we need to.
Sounds good. In regards to the marketing that you guys will be expecting to bring, you're at a very crucial point now where you have quite a fat pre-sale with 400 BNB. And well, first you have to fill it, but then you have to keep up the buy pressure so that the people buying pre-sale don't get left over, and there is enough buy pressure to counterattack people selling from the pre-sale. So what can we expect to see from you? What can we expect to see from Aqua Safe?
So yeah, you're 100% right. We have, we have to keep that buy pressure up, also understand that that's necessary. So we do have a marketing plan for the launch as well, post-launch marketing plan. So we have a lot of different platforms that we're looking at, we're talking with to get marketing done. Then you have the usual, CMC, CoinGecko, all the places that you can expect to do. You can expect that standard stuff to be done as well. And we do have a plan set out for post-launch.
Sounds good. Sounds good. What would you say is going to be your biggest, if you can say so, maybe you don't want to or you just don't feel comfortable, what do you think is going to be your biggest move in terms of marketing? Why do you think people will get attracted to your coin, and how do you expect to reach to people in order for them to be attracted to it too? So what do you think is that point that will say, AquaSafe is interesting and people will like it?
So I think, one of the ideas that we have is we want to put, AquaSafe in front of as many people as we can. So that, again, advertising wherever we can through different platforms. Also at the same time, we want to partner with, other projects, other charities as well. And we want to sort of put the word out there of, the positive things that are also happening through our coin. At the same time, also by delivering on the roadmap and providing updates to people. I think delivering on the roadmap is also one big thing that I've seen that can help, any sort of currency or NFT or whatever that is. If we're able to deliver on what we promise and deliver, and meet people's expectations, I think that would be really big. But immediately, I guess, post-launch, all that development stuff will come down the line. But immediately after post-launch, the main thing is, extending our marketing push, putting more, even more funds into marketing, obviously generated from the pre-sale, generated from transactions and all that, putting that wherever we can, putting that out there. And at the same time, trying to put in, concrete partnerships with people, through the streets and everything will give us more social proof. It will allow us to reach out to organizations, to reach out to other projects and create some really meaningful partnerships. And so those two things, I think, immediately post-launch are the aim. And then everything else, the roadmap and all that, it is a marathon, not a sprint. So we do hope to provide regular updates and not only to the people who have already invested, but also people who haven't invested, and make that to be, part of our marketing outside of the community that we already have. Hope, fingers crossed. We've planned this quite a bit, and hopefully everyone gets to see the results.
Yeah, I do agree that it takes time. It is a matter of time and patience as well for things to happen. Again, the crypto world didn't take off in a day or two. It took a lot of time. So I do believe that the crypto space in general needs to take time in order to grow, to develop, and to demonstrate that there is something there for people to invest into. Although I think that a nice marketing push is very much needed as well, to keep a nice and smooth run towards success. So anyways, now, Ali, I wanted to cover a couple things that I want people to be clear of, which is the pre-sale process, whether you had whitelists, whether you guys are KYC'd. I already know all of that, but I'm sure people will be very happy to know. So if you could run us through your pre-sale process, that would be great. Thank you.
Yep. So our pre-sale is being done through Presale. We've got a launchpad there. There is a whitelist as well at the moment. I'm not 100%. I have to check with if there are any spaces left on the whitelist or not. But so to start off, we have done KYC. The contract is audited, so that's all in place already. The pre-sale will start for first for all the whitelisted people, so they'll get their first chance to get in. And subsequently, if there is still enough left, then we'll open it up to the public. But that's up in the air if that will happen or if that won't happen. Can't say for sure. That's what we're doing. So KYC all that's in our Telegram. So if people do want to take a look, they should be able to go to our website or our Telegram. If people do want to get whitelisted, if they would like to get whitelisted, we might still have some spots open. You can join our Telegram. You can ask Al for whitelists, and depending on availability, he will sort you out.
So very good. Okay.
We have got, because we just got flooded with people, so we are still managing whitelist spots, and we are accommodating as many as we can, and we're still. So if you guys really want a spot on whitelist, I would definitely say you guys go and fill the form that will be in our Telegram group. So we're trying to accommodate as many as possible, but we cannot accommodate everyone, but we will try to get as many as possible, so that it will be much fairer.
Thank you very much for clarifying. I think the last thing we have to cover from my side, for me to be chill in terms of 360-degree coverage of content, is the tokenomics. I want to know a little about that 3% that you have in BUSD rewards and why, and also I want to know about the rest of taxes that go into. So could you please explain how you distribute the taxes and why?
Yeah, so for taxes, there's a 3% marketing tax that will go into the marketing wallet, and like I said earlier, that will be used 100% go towards our marketing push on everything that we have planned, everything that we're doing. 4% of all transactions will go back into the liquidity pool and stay there. So that allows us to maintain that liquidity pool. 1% of every single transaction will go to charity. So that will be separated, and we will donate to a charity of choosing. And 3% of all transactions will be redistributed to all holders in the form of BUSD rewards. That's just our way of sort of giving more value to the investor right off the bat, and for people joining in. And yeah, those are our tokenomics.
Fair enough to me. Fair enough to me. Well then, Ali, I don't have a lot more to add. I do want to give you, enough space, enough room for you to say anything you want. The room is yours right now. AMA Central is yours. You are the guest. You are the main focus, the main point of attention. So anything you want to say and anything you want to present, you're free to do so. If you don't have anything else to say, then we'll jump straight into the questions of our investors. So go for it.
Yeah, nothing much to say. I'd just like to say thank you for everyone who joined and turned out. If you're investing, if you're sticking around, then thank you very much. And we'll do everything we can to deliver what we've promised. That's all I have to say.
We will do so. You guys are very professional. I do want to highlight that. AquaSave came to us. We found it a very interesting project for you. So that's why we decided to bring it to you, actually, guys. When we bring something, is because it has got potential to our eyes. We don't usually get things wrong in that aspect. Like when we say something's got potential, is because it's really got potential. So again, Ali, thank you so much. And then it's time for questions, guys. If you have any questions, please go for them. We are more than happy to open your mics and allow you to ask anything you need. So, Ali, you can choose the first person to ask you a question if you want to.
I wish I could, but my voice chat screen is just white. I can't mute or see anyone or do anything.
Okay, let me go for it. We can do Heis QB, is it? Hey, Heis. Hello, Heis. Can you hear me? Right, no reply. That's good. Let's go with Pcoin Whale. Pcoin Whale, hello. Pcoin Whale's not replying either. Oh, Heis Cube is here. Heis Cube, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Ice Cube. Have you got a question for us?
Hello.
I can hear you well, yeah. We can't hear you well, Ice.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, he's better now. Yeah, he's a little better now.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you for the opportunity about. Well, I came late to hear about the project actually, but one thing I would like to ask, since I know the project is about PT in the metaverse. So now looking at it now, the project, there have been so many projects that have been coming up. For me personally, I like to speak for myself because there are different kind of projects we've actually gone into, and looking at it, they started well, but along the line, they didn't keep up to their words. So now, my question is about this. So your team, what is the credibility of this project? Looking at your team, the first thing is you have to look at the team, if they are actually okay, they are actually passionate about it, that, okay, this is what we're going to do, this is our goals. Are they ready to focus on the goals? No, because I've been in a project whereby the contract the guy who created the contract address of the project actually was the one who sold the funds of the project. So for transparency, so what is the passion drive of this project? And are the team ready to keep up to task so that this project will be successful in future? Reason B, because in case of any difficulty or any challenges, most projects tend to die because they didn't have any backup. So what is the passion goal for this project? And in case you guys try to find any difficulty or challenges in future, how do you change? What are the strategies in place? Okay, this doesn't work. This is the contingency plan for it. That's
Yep. So sorry, it was a bit difficult to hear you, but is your question, so it's just to summarize, it's what we have in place in case we face challenges?
right.
I think he was saying, what do you guys plan to do, to face challenges and times of scarcity, let's say, scarcity of investors and stuff like that?
Yeah, so, as I mentioned earlier, so we do have extra funding in place in case, something like that does happen to keep the project going, keep it afloat. And, at the same time, we've got some, bright individuals with us, and we're constantly sort of brainstorming, putting our heads together, what we can do, what's different that we can do, how we can do things better. And, hopefully those things do come across during our marketing push and, updates that we do and when we start following the roadmap. I think actions speak louder than words. So, I could go into specifics that we'd be here all day. But so, yeah, so, we plan to keep up the marketing push. And, most projects, they pick up and they take off, they pick up pace once, the team is delivering. So once the team is delivering and the word starts getting out and people, become aware of it, investors start joining in. And that's also one of the really big things that we're relying on, is, we don't want to make any false promises. We don't want to, boost expectations to unachievable levels. We want to make people aware of our, this currency and what we're doing, and we want to consistently deliver to all investors. And I think we hope we sort of think that would be as a viable and a really good strategy, and that should help keep it up there. But in the event of times of scarcity or, times when the market's not doing as well, we do have external funding, extra funding to help us, so give us a boost, kick in more marketing, put into development if we need to, and keep those things going. And hopefully, that does bring in more investors and, everyone. We are pretty positive and pretty sure that will work. And yes, I'd say, wait for us to start delivering, wait for, keep an eye out on our Telegram and our socials. And be in Telegram, be in the community. We're always there listening, open to feedback, open to ideas as well from everyone. Hopefully we're able to deliver.
All right. That's good.
Yeah, that was a very, very wise question, answer. And a very good question as well. The answer was on point. Thank you very much, Ali, for that good answer. And thank you for your question there. Jeremy, you got the mic on right now. Anything you want to say, you can go for it.
Sorry, thank you very much. My mic is kind of messed up on my headphones. You can hear me, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so my question is, there's at least one other, say, charity-based project that is doing some of the things you listed. They're kind of in those spaces, NFTs, metaverse, buying land, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, how would your project be differentiated from, say, charity-based projects that may be doing things that, are potentially similar?
So we sort of aim to, we're sort of chosen to target the, water charities and things like that, which, isn't something that we've seen done, that much, or anything that's sort of up there, any currency that's up there, any project that's up there that's doing something like this. And, I guess tying into the question that I said previously, we do want to sort of deliver an ecosystem around this currency that's appealing to investors, to the community, that makes people want to engage, want to take part, because ultimately if there's no value to investors, it's whatever you're doing is most likely not going to do well. So we do understand that we have to provide value to investors, and we do plan to do that in every way possible, as listed out on our roadmap. And we do plan, so all the things that we do plan to deliver, we do plan to do them in you deliver high quality products and output to attract people, and obviously that charity element will tie into everything that we do. And yeah, I guess we think that should be attractive to get more people in, to keep the buy pressure up, to keep delivering value to investors. And yeah, I guess when we start delivering on that, everyone will be able to see.
Also, just can I add one thing? So for me personally, I've been involved with water charities. It's been a couple of years now. I've done projects with fundraisers and where we go business to business. I've done that for Water Project and Water Aid, and so we are currently in talks with Water Aid if we can have a partnership with them, so that our charity we can have. All the charity just goes straight to them, but we are in talks because they have to comply. They have to comply with certain rules, and they can't just say yes.
Ali, we can't hear you right now. Can't hear anything from you. So I'm not really sure whether you're speaking or not.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me? Sorry, that was Al talking, I think. Yeah, I can't hear him. You hear me?
He's good now.
He's good.
Yeah, it seems okay now. Yeah. Apparently, yeah. Ali, hello.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Well, it's just Al not working. Is Al's audio not working right now? Yeah, he went off. Let's see if he comes back.
He's. Can you unmute him, please? I think he's.
I saw him. Yeah, no problem. There he is.
Hi, welcome back. Sorry, I don't know why, but Telegram is bugging today a bit.
That's completely fine.
I don't know.
No problem.
So I was just saying, I wanted to add something. So before this token, so I've been personally been involved with water charities. I've been for a couple of years now. And so I have done fundraisers for Water Aid, the Water Project. Those two were that I also went a business to business, and then kind of asked for fundings, etc., and plan out how can we get more fundings, etc. So that's why this project is a bit, I would say, personal to me as well. I've been involved with water charities, and I also am in talks with the Water Aid charity. So if hopefully we can get partnership with them, but I'm not going to promise anything because they have to comply with certain rules and we have to meet certain criteria to be able to get in. But we can use their name, but still we don't want to use their name just yet because we wanted to get partnership first and then announce everything, etc. So that's one thing. That's why we focusing on water charity, and I've been doing this before this whole crypto space just blew up. So I was like, okay, let's do something regarding this, and it's gonna be like one of the world's first charity hub in Decentraland, where people can donate with whatever they like, and hopefully we are going to be making it so that people are not just restricted to just donating from in Aqua Safe. They could also donate from other currencies, but that's further down the line. And yeah, so these are what our plans are.
Well spoken, yeah. I think we got Maximus as well wanting to ask a question. So, Maximus, super happy to see you around as always. How are you?
I'm good, my friend. How are you?
Okay, thank you very much, Maximus. You can go for your question if you want to right now.
Yeah. So, okay. So, I barely heard what you said, but I sort of got a gist of what you're saying. So I just glanced through your website. It seems what you have right now are just a lot of plans, right? Your intention to do that. So, but your pre-sale is about to commence. So my question is, what do you have to show for it? As in, when most projects come about, they actually have maybe sort of like a beta type, or maybe a near a closer time to getting a beta. But reading through your website and from what I caught from what you said, looks like all you have are intentions and plans, right? So, and yet you're going to do the pre-sale today. So what do you have to show for it?
So, right off the bat, I think we'll be starting off, we post-launch, because obviously a lot of the things, that we're aiming to do require funding. They, we need to get the coin stable as well, because everything sort of rotates around that. So we have a lot of plans for marketing, like immediately post-launch. We'll, very soon after launch, you'll see the first donations going out to charities. We're obviously posting, evidence for all of that, what we're doing, where it's going, from the community. And then, things like, we purchase of land in the metaverse should happen really soon, soon after, the launch. We do hope to get trailers out for the games and everything really soon as well. We do have ideas and everything working around that. For our case, it's mostly, sort of being able to have the funding to put into certain things. Because a lot of projects, they do trailers, they do those things are easy to do. They're not that hard to do, but they, at the same time, we feel like they don't really mean anything. We could have a trailer prepared and put together and put out, but it's at the end of the day, it's just a trailer. It's not anything to show. So, we are aware that, other people might do, betas or etc. When they do launch. Oftentimes it's because they have more funding available to do those things. But this coming into here being like our first project, we're just, I guess, not in the position to be able to do that at the moment. But we do plan on sort of delivering regularly on our roadmap, providing updates, and very frequently and very soon after the launch. And I guess in our case, and I like to think about this for most projects that I look at or someone looks at is, if you're investing in a project, invest in the team, and hopefully we can show you soon with time that we're a team worth investing in.
Yeah, but I get that. But you see, as you just said, most projects actually wait for funding before they commence or something. So I guess my question is, why now? Why don't you just delay a little bit and then get the necessary funding to put up something to convince more people? Because I like the intention. I looked at the room up. It seems very convincing, but I'm just a bit worried that most people might just look at this stage where you are. What exactly do you need? Why are you doing the pre-sale now? You understand? Like, why wouldn't you wait and get more funding to put out something to be more convincing? You see, just putting out the roadmap with not. I don't know. I don't know if you get my point.
Yeah, no, I think I get the idea of what you're saying. We, one of the sort of big aspects of the project for us is for the project to be community driven. So, the pre-sale gives the community a way to fund the project, while also getting in early. So this is our way of sort of, I guess, in a way, sort of attaining, funding, but from the community. And then, and in return, obviously they get their tokens, and that gives them some sort of value. And obviously, as we start delivering, giving them more and more value. And so that was sort of one of the big considerations of, for us and for this project, just allowing, the community to get involved and allowing the community themselves to fund and have a say in what goes on.
Okay. Last one, Benson. I know you must probably be waiting, so just the last one. So just quickly, did I hear you mention DeFi? Did I hear that?
Pardon, please say that again?
Did I hear? I thought Benson, one of you guys said DeFi or something.
DeFi? No, sorry.
Everything is DeFi here, yeah. Decentralized finance is everything. Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum Chain. I think you maybe didn't get that right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it might have been in that context. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not as if you're going to create like a loan DeFi sort of. It's just about the.
Oh no! I don't believe anybody said anything.
No, we didn't mention that.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. Yeah, Maximus.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much.
Lovely. Thank you for your questions. We appreciate you, of course. Great now, guys. Well. How do you guys feel? Ali, do you feel like answering any other questions? Are you busy? Because I know your pre-sale is coming, so I think we're going to cut it off short right now so that you can go and focus into your group. I do want to encourage all of you guys to join their Telegram group, to give them some love, to give them some support. And again, don't miss out. This project is solid, professional, and super good looking. So I have a lot of high hopes. But again, do your own research as always. So Ali, is there anything else you want to say before we go?
No, just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone coming out. Thank you, Benson, for hosting this. And yeah, I'll see everyone in the Telegram.
That was very good. That sounds very, very good. Okay, then. Well, I'll see you guys around. We'll be keeping an eye on you. I hope you enjoyed the AMA. And again, guys, if you like the project, join them. If you have any further questions, go and ask them in their Telegram. And with that said, we're going to round it up here tonight. Thank you so much for coming. AMA Central, once again. I'll see you guys tomorrow. That's it. We'll see each other tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good luck. Good luck, guys. Best of luck.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Bye.